stream already ready to go.
As requested.
Yeah, Hatsack literally sent the request in, and we are serving you up. Leo on screen, Mike Saftig coming up against Aaron Damac, and that is Leo versus Soul Bad Guy. Two gorillas duking it out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that we're not seeing the Zato out of Aaron Damac. I think given that Mike Saftig really kind of thrashed the last Zato that they played, and we saw some weaknesses, no disrespect to Aaron, but the Zato seemed a little bit fresh. So I definitely prefer picking the Leo into this matchup, and obviously it's working out decently for them on this first round.
And it's looking to continue to work for them as they are just getting everything up until the 3-frame 5K, right? That can definitely darken a couple people's souls out there.
All right. Ooh, okay. S Viper comes out, keeping this corner pressure, but dash in 2K. Okay. Clip with the empty low. Mike Saftig in the driver's seat.
Oh, that
Clip's
should
trying
be
to
enough.
dash forward. Yeah, that was such a great read. Aaron Damac had demonstrated a tendency towards, you know, dash Kara into 2K, so Mike left just enough room for the close slash counter hit starter. Really already sort of blowing up the way that Aaron Damac likes to counter poke.
Oh, what was that?
Wow.
Again with the funky hitboxes coming out.
These pro tags have privileges. 5P anti-air starter on the cross up. Ooh, the no corpse hop. We got the overdrive. Is this close enough to break the wall? No, it isn't. So we get a little bit of extra damage off the back of it. And Aaron Damac is sitting in a great spot here. Not if you get thrown in the corner, though. Mike Saftig has plenty of resources or PRC backdrift to try to make something happen. No whiff punish on the 6P.
Oh, that counter hit. Not enough to close it out right at the end. Tries to reach with the 5K. But now, Mike Saftig gonna get a turn to play video games. Gets that close slash. And yeah, you have to burst. It's last round. Mike's gonna have burst as now, actually.
That 6P was the right answer. It was just too early. I think that's, yes, it is Aaron Damac off of that anti-air. I gotta tell you, if I were Aaron Damac, I am not letting go of down charge in that spot. Mike Saftig keeps going to the air, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You're either gonna dive or you're gonna, you know, fall with a JH or something. I don't care. You're getting flash kicked.
And I don't know if that was exactly what happened, but it traded, and we're gonna see a victor and a loser at one point. And there's just
That is
more.
often how competitive environments work out, yeah.
Usually, you're right, but sometimes it's not.
Can I name one
A draw,
in fighting
a tie,
games?
a double knockout.
How many ties have you seen in fighting games?
A couple. When Strive first came out, Jaewong used to post at least like once a week
I remember that.
because he was so tilted by it. It was the funniest thing ever.
Right, cross up gets just blocked, but Aaron Damac still takes their turn. JK counter hit starter.
Oh, look at that. Gonna get the overhead to come through again. I think Aaron wanted to get the counter there, and it just didn't timing-wise work out for him. But Mike gonna take full advantage of that.
Right. Oh, blue RC forward drift, but we were already instant jumping right into S Viper. Okay. First, wow. Aaron Damac bursting there. Cool. Oh, dash forward 2K connects. All right, we close in with the fireball. There's so much posturing happening in the ground game of this matchup.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, honestly. Flash kick coming out here as well. Goes for the corpse hop, gets the regular throw on top of it. Oh, we're schmoovin'.
I love cycling in the throw from Aaron Damac. That is going to connect. Oh my god, that broke the wall?
He sent him for a ride. Gonna pick
Shimmy!
it right back up. Why are you reaching?
6P, chase down, Berserker Slush behind it.
Oh.
BRC, but we were already churning S Viper in the air.
Red RC takes him all the way to the corner. Doesn't have enough for the wall stick just yet.
That Fafnir was 2 days shipping to this P2 side corner.
Oh, the gun flame.
Okay. Aaron Damac closes out game 2. So much posturing. This set has been absolutely explosive, but Mike Saftig is having a hard time dealing with the neutral. These early far slashes blowing up some 2Ks, sure, but what we're seeing is Aaron Damac can just sort of cycle back to using, you know, 5S, 5H instead, and Mike Saftig doesn't really seem to have a consistent answer for, you know, the way that they have to contend with all of these different options. I feel like Mike needs to, you know, maybe dash into far slash a little bit more to squeeze that extra little bit of difference. Try to be the aggressor a little bit more.
Which we kind of saw Mike do earlier, right? Like they were willing to
2S
get
is a choice too.
like they were able to get a little bit more aggressive, you know, the last time we saw them in the Zato matchup, but that is certainly going to be the opportune moment to get going.
Right?
I think they're setting up for a wall kill.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh, he just
Back
crushed
turn
his
stance.
brain.
6H?
He crushed his brain. There's nothing left.
6H through back turn. Hold on, I'm watching on the playback. I feel like that was back turn overhead.
It was.
And he just 6H'd him.
It was the guard break one. He fully just turned his brain into jello.
Right? 2P mash right into the 6H. Jeez, Mike Saftig has found their money button, but it's not going to work if they still get smoked out. Berserker Slash in the corner. Wow, stayed in the corner. So often you see that they will get out of the corner position and immediately cross back out.
All right, back turn again, though, and just... It's tough to deal with the back turn stance, especially when we're seeing Aaron just change up their sequences so fast.
Okay. Okay, S Viper keeps this corner position that Mike Saftig finds themselves in after Aaron Damac corners themselves. Ooh, counter hit.
Tried to headbutt him. Says, nah, hold this. Let's go for a ride. Oh no, drops the combo right at the end. That was definitely going to be a wall stick for him.
Oh, for sure. That was going to be hella damage. Okay, we finish our strings.
Nah,
Corners ourselves into the Viper again. Nice throw tech. This is still set point for Aaron Damac, and it can absolutely happen. Plenty of resources. Are you kidding me? Dash forward overdrive,
and there's
we've
nothing.
Got the bar behind it. You've got to be kidding me.
There was nothing Mike could do. There was nothing. He had no tension. He had no burst. He had no health. Dead.
That was... I mean, you're up 2 games.
But enough about lag. Let's get into the match.
All right. And yep, Danny already backing off, completely willing to throw the fireball game, get the shock state applied, and then try to consume it after the fact.
Just like that,
right.
We got some flip kick shock state applications. And now back against the wall, Trevor's going to have to fight their way out through all this shockingness. And that tap dust tried to beat the burst.
Oh, yeah. But you can see, I mean, we've watched Trevor a couple of times tonight already. And I think Trevor's patience with the burst has been really, really consistent. They don't just pop burst. I think they're, okay, I'm actually a little bit, I mean, only because they were gonna die.
Yeah, they were literally dying on that hit if they didn't burst. But man, I just don't know if you...
Oh my God, Danny!
I don't know if
Did you see dash forward so you can... Kai is crouching under 5P, so that was dash forward 2S, and he crouched exactly in time to go under the 5P and with punish.
Just gamer things, really.
I'm so impressed that I don't even hate that May theme is playing right now.
This song's a banger. This song's a banger.
It's catchy. It is really catchy.
Right? Oof. Clean like 80% life lead here for Danny. That 5K was hella meaty. Throw pressure starting. We get the H fireball right into tap dust, closing that first game out here. Wow, Danny looking real strong.
Yeah, Danny just applying fast pressure, not giving Trevor time to set up at range, not giving him time to respond on defense either. Just always moving forward. And that's one of the things Kai really does this patch. There's so many opportunities for him to take advantage, get those plus frames on his side, just do something that you're not expecting, like a jump dust, tap dust, going for the scum dipper in neutral, or stun dipper, excuse me. Like they just
Nah,
they
we
just
know what
happen.
you meant.
Yeah, everybody knows, but I'm trying to be, a little professional as we head into game 2.
Fair enough. All right, it
And-
looks like Trevor is being a little bit more aggressive this time.
Just a little bit. Trying to buy a little bit of space, not letting, Danny just run up on him, and it's working. We're getting there. All into the flip kick though.
All right, press an issue. Oh my God, blue RC mix. All we get is a throw off of it, but that's, that's fine. We'll take those. All you need is for something to start. Oh, the burst gets hard punished. Trevor Sue with the PRC in order to set up the punish after. Wow. That is quite a turnaround here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Trevor was that ready, honestly. It was a lot to take in at the last second, but they were ready for it. And yeah, just crazy stuff coming in there. They're gonna get the knockdown here. Oh, that was crazy. The flip kick scooping Trevor out of the sky, taking him to the ground, and now we're on the opposite side corner. There was no time in between that flight.
Yeah, I think what you're kind of seeing is Trevor's made an adjustment to use less 5P because of how much it was getting low profiled. But so he's using a lot more, I don't remember if it's 2S or 2H, but that's why we're seeing more flip kick out of Danny, is because he's trying to use it in ranges where he can just zip over it and kind of low crush it. So really alternating between those two different tools based on what Trevor is representing on the ground. Right, one game apiece. How is Danny going to continue to innovate on this?
I think more BRC empty throw.
I mean, like, we got the mix off of it, right? Like, with getting a hit, that's what's important. But I'm not gonna lie, I see a BRC forward drift on Kai. I have every expectation that I'm about to see some sauce, and that was just ragu.
Okay. He just runs under the 5P again. It's not that short. He's, Kai Kiske he's got to be at least, 5'9" maybe. But he's still just running under that 5P.
Right? Ooh, okay. Sliding underneath the 5P, getting the party starter. We are gonna pop the wall. Life lead here for Danny. Oh, having a hard time. Oh my God, that's surgical 5P anti-air.
And that. The Dipper coming through. Success once again.
Okay. Oh wow, that burst actually just barely connected.
Oh, there's some mix. The JDs coming in. Look at the risk. So high, it's flashing. And Trevor's still going to get out of the corner. Buys himself some space. A little bit of time for that risk gauge to fall flat. And he's hitting everything. Gets the cherry bomb, too.
Wow. Yeah, Trevor has really done a great job of stabilizing this one despite being on the back foot there. And you can see Danny's even having a harder time of trying to apply the shock state. All right, Stun Dipper connects. Burst is on the table again. Shimmy works! Trevor Tsu should have known about the shimmy. Street Fighter 6 waiting room indeed.
Oh, and he just gets caught again by the anti-air artillery of the heel. That's enough damage to kill. Madness. Madness coming through.
Absolute insanity. The way that Danny has been able to find these spots and just pick them, right? Like Kai has, between being able to throw the fireball, it's like I said at the top, right? They can play super outside and use the fireball game, or they can try to navigate in the way that they have been. And that alternation between them, I think the fireball game has been less and less effective.
Yeah.
But you get into that headspace and you're suddenly not looking for, Food Arc or Stun Dipper.
That's where they really take you for your whole life. But just dash forward, 6P coming out there, timing it so perfectly, gets the shimmy throw. Man, Trevor is reaching and continues to push buttons.
Yep, continues to try to bait the burst too, but again, Trevortsu's burst management has been pretty effective. Command grab gets the side swap.
Yeah.
Got some bar in the back here on the side of Trevor.
Oh, a couple 5Ps into a snail. I like that. Had to make it safe with the PRC because he went for the throw attempt, but was too far away. But we saw Danny wasn't ready to be blocking just yet.
Okay.
Man, that goes so far.
Oh my god. The Fuja arc connects at the very tip. We do get shock state applied here, but 5P working. I mean, you can see Danny really needs to commit to jumps super far out. That's 6P. Oh my god, the hurt box.
I'd be
PRC,
tight.
we do get the air to air.
I'd be so tight if I was Trevor right now. But he's still alive. Gonna get the rainwater to connect. Oh, look at that. The jump JP. Oh, he's catching
the
him.
PRC to keep safe because of the backdash.
Oh,
Arc goes for the jump stuff, has the pickup off
died.
the JHJD.
Oh no.
No, if we had ridden the lightning, it would have been dead.
The tough part is the Fuja arc was what gave him the tension, but the 6P still gonna connect on the sickle. Don't ask Daisuke why it works that way. It's his vision.
Okay, this is set point for Danny.
This is still winner side chat, so you do get a second chance at life here, but you don't want to be giving that second chance up so early into top 8. We're in top 8, the first round of top 8.
Right? This is such a strong position for Trevortsu.
Sets the heavy stun edge. Oh, that throw. Kind of chunky.
What's great about going for all these throws, it was going to be another throw there. All of these throws are about keeping all of this stuff burst safe. YRC comes out. Oh, clips him. We're not going to have the damage for it, though. We are going to be able to get out of the corner.
That was
Danny,
so sick.
Burst.
He did it. That's a kill.
PRC block. No, you're not going to be able to block in time. Wow, Trevortsu lets it rock with the Axel overdrive after Danny goes for just a brilliant series of decisions between playing super burst safe in the corner and the gold burst. Wanted to set up checkmate, but Trevortsu had an ace up their sleeve. We're burning all the metaphors here as we go to game 5.
And that was the first time we've seen that from Trevor tonight. They have not let that overdrive rock up until now. So the fact that you weren't ready for it makes total sense. It's such an underutilized tool. I shouldn't say underutilized because they use it a fair amount, but it is super punishable. So it makes sense that they don't let it rock all the time. But if you just don't use it for an entire tournament and then all of a sudden you win a game up in top 8 with it, it's now in everybody's mind from here on out. It completely changes the defensive play.
Right. The fireball does apply, so we're in the shock state. We get some plus frames. Wanted to set up a mix, but we get the backdash there, does Trevortsu. Just like that, we're back to neutral.
Stun edge. Trying to get that gap closed. The Fuja arc connects to the air, so wouldn't Danny still be advantage?
I would think so, but maybe you just don't know what to do in the scramble situation.
That's still
no! The JH actually crossed up and the JD didn't autocorrect.
Oh, and he tried to get a 5P and a reach, and that might actually cost him. Not just enough at the end. Spends a little bit of tension trying to get this FD going, but that tension bar falling quickly away.
That's tough, but it is now set point for Trevortsu.
And where did we think this was going to be not too long ago? It was looking all Danny every round, and now Trevor's made such a comeback. They adapted so well. That's a grinding 2K.
That was nuts. This is a great position to be in, and I imagine that Danny is going to do what they've done so much in this set, which is play a lot of this to be burst safe. Wow, Trevor's really not spending the burst. 5D.
Yeah, didn't
Paper
have
thrust for the wall break.
Didn't have the tension for the overdrive, so you just got to do what you can. Best damage option.
At this point, Trevor is committed to bringing this burst into the next round.
Yeah,
there's no way, like, you don't spend this burst in this round now.
I would be out of my mind if he spends it. Although, now it's looking like maybe he should. The air throws from these Axel players are so sick. Oh, no punish on the run up 5D. Heavy stun edge forces him forward. Gets
no
the burst.
Here. Danny has to spend his burst. 5D taps in the corner. throws the air stun dipper, immediately PRCs, and you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Trevor hangs on to that burst the whole way through. He's bringing it up to winners finals.
Trevor didn't even need it. He says health bars are not necessary. But anyway, we got Party Time versus Water 1 ready to go. The frogs are already flying. Tap dusts are flying. Oh man, that's a heavy hitting combo.
Say goodbye to your health bar, Chip. So this is another one of those matchups. I mean, Zato is so well equipped to just absolutely demolish people's health bars.
Is that combo?
Here's why. Yup. Goodbye. So if Party Time is gonna really just try to go in the air, you can just kind of oppose and fish with 2H. And if you get a 2H counter hit starter with right after you set up a pose and you still have Eddie, you're dealing like 80% minimum.
Yeah, and especially against Chip, that might as well be a TOD because his health bar is not there for a long time. It's there for a good time. Back throw? That was sick. And I think, oh, yeah, I thought he was going to die, but Eddie bar was not there for him.
No, he had the Eddie bar. I don't know what happened.
I know that Water 1 just won that game.
Are ads running now or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just the Twitch ads, though. We're fine.
Okay. Wow. Are we immediately jumping back to character select? Naga would probably be the favorable choice here.
That's actually what the option is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Nagoriyuki is so much tankier. I still don't know if it's a good matchup, though, right? Like, Zato
No, what I was going to... Zato can play it, but I think the difference is, you know, Zato can compete when they have Eddie, so long as you're not in, you know, higher tiers of life.
Yeah.
If they don't have Eddie, then you're kind of able to just do whatever the hell you want. And if Party Time knows what is and isn't real coming out of Eddie, then, you know, that's great. Oh, actually lets the wall splat end. Didn't cash out into the overdrive. Maybe wanted to try for a reset sequence and did not get it. JH connects, BD drill.
Oh, but everything
Eddie
else coming together.
Yeah, goodbye. Wall break on the frog.
Always a little nervous when you see Eddie mid-air as the wall splats and you see 100 tension there. You're like, oh, if only Eddie could be paused mid-air so I could amorphous. But it killed that time. So
I mean,
it's not too scary.
There's people, I mean, Latif for a while would literally just, you know, if the wall broke and he still had Eddie and he had the tension, he would just pop Amorphous and then get the plus frames off of it in the meaty situation. Oh,
That's
backdash 2K2D. We've got Eddie in the back, set up behind the drill. It's one touch per game. Oh my god, the burst actually keeps him just alive. And it looked like Water 1 wasn't prepared for the last hit of the Wrecker String to connect.
Yeah.
So much damage.
Yeah, the target combo catches people off guard all the time because if you block the third portion, oh, you're dead.
Oh, 2H.
I was right.
Smacked out the sky.
Not who I thought I was going to be right about, but I was right. What was I going to say? I don't even remember anymore. Because it's just too crazy that happened. But we got the frog, we got the knockdown, and we clapping. Wow, that's a bit of a hurt box coming out from that. Eddie getting smacked around by these big swords of Nagoriyuki, but oppose, gets the big starter.
We are. Yeah, it's not a counter hit, but you still take all the damage. Gets us back into the corner. We get the wall break off the 6H.
So pretty much where we just saw that last round change hands, but oh, Fukio's into the Hell Summon.
Okay, that's 2 games up, and I mean, Party Time, the Naga was slightly more effective, but, you know, I think they still sort of struggled a bit. You know, they had to play pretty gutsy. I think their 2H placement was generally pretty good. Okay, we're running the gambit. Let's throw stuff at the wall and see if it sticks. We're gonna let this rock on Baiken.
I'm not against it. Baiken is pretty strong right now if you play the character. And that's certainly a good start. Gets the burst, gets the counter hit, lots of things going right.
Right. YP's trying to start the issue. One thing that Water is doing that Party Time hasn't really found an answer for, there's the big counter hit starter. But what I was going to say is Water is getting away with kind of just floating in the air a lot. And you really need to try to establish some sort of anti-air threat to dissuade Water from literally just lingering at the top of the screen while they wait for the Eddy gauge to come back. But before that happens, you need to not get 3-0'd, which is what you're staring down the barrel of as Party Time right now. Water burns the whole Eddy gauge on setting up some redundant opposes, and finally gets a starter here at his Party Time.
Oh, we got the Escabari coming through as well. It's a little slow to start up, but you get some good frameage after it. Plus, under different circumstances, this would have been your combo.
You know what's wild is, like, that all got made easier because of the tether.
Yeah, the tether is definitely a double-edged sword, but...
Okay. That jump was, I imagine, a burst bait. 2H starter, but okay, Party Time actually managed to block it in time. Backdash PRC keeps himself safe after the throw with, and they do close out the round.
Yeah, nice stuff there. Able to play the shenanigans of the RC there, being able to get the PRC to keep safe and just lots of different shenanigans there. But now you are still fighting against Set Point, against Water One, who has been playing pretty top-notch up to this point. So Baiken, I was going to say, have a lot of work ahead of them, but they are just trying to not get perfected right now.
Yeah, I mean, easier said than done. Oh, we even found the time to delay cancel into the 2S, and the tap 5D connects, closes out with that perfect, a 3-0 from Water One over Party Time to move on and play.
Who you thought told him to do that?
Yo, hit those YouTube subscriptions too.
All right, Danny versus Beefy Manatee. And, you know, Beefy Manatee on the Gold Lewis, we keep talking about, you know, Gold Lewis can really run away with it once everything starts. But, you know, with how effective Danny has been at being able to thread the needle between playing, you know, out of mid-range and then bulldozing into mid-range, you know, exactly like that, right? Getting the fireball and then bulldozing through.
His 6Ps have been top-notch, too. He's played against so many aerial characters up to this point in tonight's bracket that the 6P, every time they leave the ground, is ready.
Blood row.
Only gets a little churn, so you're not dead. Oh, now you... Oh, I thought they were going to land on the drone. That would have been sick. The drone!
YRC. Oh, my God.
The drone!
If nobody got me, I know my drone got me.
The homie Skyhook coming through. Says, don't you forget about me.
Who sings that song?
I couldn't tell you if my life depended on it.
I know.
Just say the Breakfast Club. Oh, catches the backdash again. Danny sniffs out backdashes.
Oh, God. He got totally interrupted in his brain there. Was not ready for it. I don't know how he got hit. Oof. That killed.
Is that going to wall break? Oh. Yes, it is.
So much damage.
Danny really just said, well, you showed me yours, so I'll show you mine.
Hey, yo.
H stun dipper. All right.
Man, the tough part about this scenario is Gold Boost is tall as hell. So he's getting hit by all of these awkwardly staggered aerial stun edges. Whereas some of these shorter characters, they can just duck under it. He gets no such privilege.
No, not at all. YRC comes out. Ooh, I'm not dealing with any of that. Vapor Thrust almost had to pick up after. Open up the throw game. H stun edge.
2P wasn't ready for the burst though.
Goodbye. 5D tap into the wall break with the red RC behind it. First game is on the board for Danny.
That was hard fought. That was a brutal, bloody mess between these two players. Neither of them able to get too much of an advantage. But man, if they can All right, guys, take it to a game 5. I don't care how you do it. Just take it to a game 5. Let us get there. Danny, again, just so pragmatic on these 6P anti-airs. And it's tough because Gold Lewis is really good in the air despite not having a double jump. His JD, his air behemoths, they do a lot of work for this character. And the fact that he's just been completely invalidated by them for the most part because of the 6P is causing problems for Beefy Manatee.
Yeah, and it's like you said, all of these stun edges, you know, pick all of these angles. Danny really isn't missing because of the size of Gold Lewis. So it's affording all of these other opportunities for Danny to cash out the shock state and make mix-ups for themselves.
Oh, just barely whipping the Typhoon, and he's gonna die for it, actually. The crazy stun dipper coming through once again, claiming another life. And this 6P every time.
Like, immaculate anti-airs, psychically sniffing out backdashes, and a really strong fireball game. And it's working out great. Ride the lightning for the wall break. We're going to get positive bonus and the ability to set up a meaty. What's it going to be? 5k gold burst comes out from Beefy Manatee.
How much more is this going to happen? That tension bar is going the wrong direction.
Oh my god.
So
2H whiffed, and Danny was ready with the whiff punish. Didn't cash out the bar. I kind of like that. I think, you know, that stun dipper connects there. It's very easy to want to tunnel vision in and like PRC forward and keep pressing the issue. But no, I love that we're keeping the bar instead for a confirm here so we can close out the game. 2 games up here for Danny.
Looking pretty good here in losers, quarters, finals. Definitely going to be one step closer to claiming that semifinal berth, where I don't know their opponent just yet, but we'll let you know when we know. But it's
well, it'll be the winner of Mike Saftig in Water 1.
Oh yeah, sure, but we don't know who that is yet, Brad.
I mean, we don't. We get to find out with
everybody else.
Audience.
Yeah, it'll be a team effort, chat. We'll all find out together. Oh god, the HP bar. It's all red. It's red everywhere.
Right? Oh my god, the drone keeps him safe. I don't know how I feel about that burst. I feel like that burst is alright, you know what? I'm really frustrated with what's going on here and I don't want to deal with it anymore, burst.
Listen, I don't want to deal with it either, but here we are. Again, the Typhoon, when it just barely whiffs, there's so much recovery that, of course, Kai Kisuke is going to be in there. He's all up, ready to punish, ready to push more buttons at you. Finally, it's his turn to get 6-speed. Oh, that was an interesting clash, Brad. It hit the drone and just kind of went poof.
Ooh, those fantastic 6Ps again. We didn't get the full pickup, but we've got a little bit more bar. 5D into Red RC, pressing the issue. Added in a third overhead after the JD, and another 5D for good measure. Set point for Danny.
Oh man, but look at this round start coming again from Beefy Manatee. Danny, though, not willing to give up tempo. Just gonna keep pressing forward. And already through the wall. Already positive bonus, ready to take names.
Yep, and we're about to have an RC in the back. We missed a 6P, but it's fine. We're just content with the ground game.
Oh,
5D taps, burst is baited. Goodbye, Beefy Manatee. Danny is going to close that one out 3-0. I mean, with all of the tools up here, with the winners finals.
All right, I was off by 10
Leo
seconds.
versus Axel.
Yeah, this is a not fun matchup for the most part. It's definitely doable for the Leo player, but we're gonna be seeing a lot of this for a little while. Him trying to jump in, get the approach going. But once he's in, he's probably gonna stay in for a little while. He's gonna set up camp, he's gonna have a campfire going, collect some logs.
Right? Oh my god, cashing out as much off of this as we can. You don't know how many opportunities you're going to get to run your game into an Axel, so, you know, cash out when you can.
Oh, certainly. And, oh, I thought he was going to take him out at the knees. We got the PRC. That was grimy.
Oh my god, Aaron DeMac. What a call.
Honestly, the Leo's looking so much better than the Zato at every stage.
I have every expectation that Zato is a fresh character pick. I know that people weren't like thrilled with Leo. I think he's still super solid, but Zato is sort of, I think Zato's really sort of solidified as one of those like top 3, top 5 characters. Like, all right, you can make this
my
character
God.
work there. OD. Okay. Overdrive gets the wall break. Trevor Tsu is still alive. Those marginal walk forward into 2S.
And just needs a little bit of pixel more. Is he going to be able to chip him out? Oh, the great challenge out there from Trevor. Going to keep him at an arm's distance. PRC's forward. Going to eat up the rest of this tension bar, though. And yeah, not long for this world.
Okay, first game on the board for Aaron DeMac.
That was a lot of tension being spent in that last sequence, too. Neither player wanting to give up too much of an advantage. But, yeah, I mean, Leo, you know, obviously received some changes in the 2.0 patch, but that was months ago at this point. We're already looking ahead to the winter patch coming up. But we're seeing more Leos. I said it earlier when he first showed up, and it continues to be true. And I'm all for it. I like watching Leos play because there's something where they just turn off their brain for a second, and it's just like cathartic, where they just do things. Look at that. Trevor, who has been so solid with his bursts all night long, now getting duped out of his shoes.
All right, 2K 2D check. Trying to slow the game down a little bit, and slow it down they have, but Aaron DeMac sitting with positive bonus, still has burst, so if Trevor makes anything happen, wow. Leo, I forgot, Leo is short enough to just dash underneath 5P.
Yeah, Leo definitely gives me short king energy. I know that I said that Haikisuke wasn't that short earlier, and Leo's technically taller than him, but...
You're right, but Leo hunches.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Leo is taller than Kai, but he still gives off short king energy, where he's just, you know, he's angry all the time because he has to look up at people.
Tricks.
Yeah.
It's like he took it's out of Peter Jackson's school of force perspective.
His boots actually have 6-inch lifts in them. What? They actually do. If you look at them, they're super lifted.
Trevor is at a really healthy life lead right now, but this is still going to be difficult. Wow, 2K in back turn stance
it's all going
connects.
to change.
Oh, just churning. We've got burst on the table. Breaking the ankles right into overdrive.
You're dead.
Is going to be enough off the wall break. Oh my god.
You can never get too comfortable in the Leo matchup. At any second, the whole floor is coming out from underneath you.
Somebody needs to check Trevor's ankles. Can we run him?
Oh,
to,
they're disintegrated. They're dust. They're gone. They are no more. It was nice knowing you, but enjoy this metal plate in your foot now. 2-0 in favor of Aaron DeMac over Trevor right now. Continuing to march forward.
Yeah, so much of this is that Aaron DeMac's placement of 2K is immaculate, and I want to call it out again because even at that round start, there were 2K clashes, and Aaron DeMac just kept hitting 2K.
Right. Trying to take advantage of this lead that they have, but we've seen Trevor here before. The BRC's not going to be enough, but that jump in, and now you get to play Spin City. That works. That works.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not enough for the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Gets it anyway, but yeah, no, that's one of those situations where you're like, man, everybody else goes through the wall. Why can't I?
I mean, it's not as bad as Faust earlier. Wow, the immediate bursts to keep this corner position. Counter hit starter. How far are we going to be able to press this issue? 2K starter. We do have the overdrive. Oh, we don't want to lose the wall.
Yeah, I respect that. Doesn't want to have to play neutral twice in the same round. So tries to go for the kill combo. Wasn't barely enough, but now you just got to keep the tempo going, eat all that tension, and it's just going to be the 5P.
All right, set point for Aaron DeMac. Trevor has not had the chance to play, really. Oh, clipped in the air-to-air.
Oh, and we're taking a ride.
Yeah, you break that wall. You weren't going to get the overdrive. You didn't want to deal with burst after. Just reset back to neutral and take the life lead. I like that call.
Yeah, I mean, this positive bonus is going to give you this mix-up. And now, oh, I thought they were going to start tearing away at him. BRC's forward into 2P. Forces the burst.
Oh, my. The BRC actually made that a punish for the whiffed 2D. Closes it out. Aaron DeMac sweeps up winners finals over Trevor 2 and moves on to Grands 3-0. A double jeopardy where they had lost to Trevor 2 already.
Yeah,
So
they got a little ways to go here.
yeah, no, Aaron is definitely sitting in a pretty secure spot right now, given how cleanly they've beaten the 2 of the 3 remaining people in this bracket. That unfortunate burst off the rip out of Mike Saftig is going to put Danny in a great spot here. Cancels the 2H on the first hit right into Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, Mike's even going to get hit on Wake Up by that stun edge. Oh, all right, we're still challenging. Sending him to the sky. Maybe trying to get a burst out of him, but here, just keep getting hit. It's my turn. I'm the protagonist of the story. Ah, no. Danny says, nah. That was last season. This season, my turn.
I still love that, like, Kai is everything a shonen pro tag would be, and Soul is the actual main character of the series, and all he does is rag on Kai the whole time.
True protagonist lifestyle coming out there.
Okay, success connect.
We just slide the whole way to the corner. That was so big
Oh
brains.
my god, what a bait!
He was ready. He was so ready. He just crushed his hopes and dreams in an instant.
All right. This first game is looking explosive. That was a really interesting frame kill out of Saftig. And I love that you can see Danny is trying to use like a lot of JS in order to zone in the air and try to force Saftig to, be on the back foot. But there's so much corner carry out of Soul too. My man just teleports from one end of the screen to the other.
He's going to have to work a little bit harder if he wants to pick up this round, though, as we do get a nice little starter coming in from Danny. Almost going to even up the life force, but if they get one more solid hit, they'd be about even. Well, Mike gonna take a hop out of the corner, but look at that, dead even.
Right.
And the great
Yeah,
check.
Danny has the life lead. Ooh, a little bit too far away for the H stun edge to catch in the way that Danny has used so much. And off of that air-to-air clip, you might be... Oh, yeah, off the wall break, you absolutely are. The overdrive was not going to be a factor. The first game is on the board for Saftig. I do believe the names are reversed on stream really quickly.
Yeah,
apologies to people.
Thank you, Brad.
Sorry, the game was so explosive, we didn't even get the chance to check.
I was busy. I was looking at people die. But yeah, that's going to be, like you said, Mike Saftig taking game 1 here over Danny. Now, Mike Saftig has been a bit of a loser side warrior of late, taking, potentially a tough early round and having to fight their way all the way back through winner's side, or loser side, excuse me. But this time, they got to take their time. They didn't get sent down to losers till the first round of winners.
Right, this is a really strong position for Saftig, opening up the throw game a whole lot this round, and we are going to be able to close this first round out here in game 2. All right, so started the chase down. Danny's having a hard time. I talked about the possibility of like a super aggro heavy game in a, later on in the set, but Saftig is bringing the same energy here that Danny can't really answer. Can't go to the air to throw stun edges, was trying to go to the air to throw JSs. Saftig was trying to shut that down. Danny has been able to navigate through this spot now. Off Ride the Lightning should be able to kill with this wall break here.
damage. It's just gone. HP bar disappeared. No longer in existence. Sets up the heavy stun edge for that shock state. That was kind of tricky. We haven't seen too much of like the stun edge into just run up throw from Danny. They really like doing, you know, stun dipper or Foudre arc or, you know, whatever, just to try to keep taking advantage of those plus frames. But Mike was ready for it. Stun edge that time again. Now he's trying to bait the shimmy. Now that he's put the thought of throw in Mike's head, he's just trying to just, you know, really punish him for it.
What's funny about that though is like going for the shimmy and then Saptic just answers with 6H. It's like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna smack you where you are. I don't care that much. Gets out of the corner.
Oh.
And actually has burst as well. A big counter hit starter. So much damage. Oh my god.
Oh, that was
gold burst.
spaghetti.
What?
That was high quality spaghetti. We got nice, delicious bolognese, handcrafted shells and some tortellini in there. Just everything combining together for a nice, delicious plate of pasta.
Gold burst. 5D red RC. Wow.
It all came
Saptic,
together.
I see you.
It all
I
came
see
together.
2 games to none. Let's see if Danny's going to be able to turn this around. This intensity out of Saptic is definitely giving Danny a problem for their sort of preferred method of game, where I think every set we've seen from them so far, they have been able to drive the interactions.
Oh, Mike was ready for it, forces the burst. And the other thing that hasn't really been working for Danny that was so effective in the earlier sets, 6P. Mike is so active in the air that it messes up the timing of it every single time. And it's not the same. Like when you're playing against Gold Lewis, he's just gonna jump forward JD at you. That's just what he's gonna do. Guaranteed, you know, timing on the 6P. Mike though, he'll constantly go to the air, bandit revolver, you know, hike a knee forward, go into jump dust. Like you never know what he's gonna try and land with or where he's gonna come from.
All right, we are on set point now for Saptic. 2D counter hit starter. How much damage are we cashing out here? We do
Quite a bit.
Reset. Okay. I like the back throw reset out of Danny.
Oh,
Oof.
oh, that works.
Oh, man.
I think you get a second chance in life, but it's gonna take a lot.
Only just. Oh, wow, the disrespect. Mike Saftig did not take his foot off the gas once. Seriously. God, what a bracket this has been. Losers finals now. We are up firmly in our top 3, but I gotta say, tonight's bracket has been absolutely stellar. Thanks everybody who has stuck around. Right. Saftig has to play this one a little bit more patient in order to try to find their way in. You really want to try to, you know, 2 or 3 touch Axel. So you really have to pick your spot, and I love that Saftig is sort of demonstrating that they can play this more patient game. We haven't really seen them have to do it so far for much of this bracket.
Now they have played against each other a few times these last couple weeks in the Casa brackets, and I'm pretty sure the matchup chart leans in Trevor's favor. But I mean, Mike, we just saw what they did to Danny, so they're playing something else, and you know, we're just gonna have to wait and see how Trevor, you know, adapts to that aggressive playstyle. / maybe Mike has to make the adaptations, right? You're just talking about how much more passive he's gonna have to be because he can't go for these wild man type things because he's just gonna get knocked back. Gonna DP through the close slash.
Oh, thought they were closer to the corner, so went for the wall splat routing. Didn't get it.
Oh,
Are we going to have the damage off this wall break? Yes, we are. Wow, Trevor Tsu answering back. First game on the board for them now in this losers finals.
Yeah, Axel Bomber does a grip of damage. You have to be really, really willing to hold that because it will hurt you. But yeah, that's Trevor. Game 1. Mike had a nice slice of life there. Had that sick air combo that, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes soul combos just kind of look like you're button mashing in the air and it just works out. But like you said, didn't quite get the wall bounce they were potentially hoping for. And so Trevor was able to get the punish
Yeah.
off.
I think I know why you feel like that, and it's because I feel like every soul route that goes to the air, he's just flying across the screen like a bullet. So it just feels like every button he presses, he just gets closer and closer to you and just carries you to the wall. And you're like, wait, when do I leave? And they're like, that's the neat part. You don't.
Yeah, when do I get to touch the ground again? So Mike just taking a second, trying to weigh his options. We have seen Mike play Happy Chaos before. I wasn't a fan, personally. So I would like to see them continue to go the soul bad guy route and just try and, you know, tough it out, basically. You know, rub some dirt in the protagonist wound and just soldier on. But Happy Chaos, Axel, it's not really great still, I guess. I don't know what Mike should do here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that I would be a fan of Happy Chaos into this matchup, especially if your Happy Chaos is not crisp. You know, if it's not crisp, I feel like you run the risk of just sort of floundering a lot in neutral. Axel only needs to press so much to get into a range where he can smoke you on your mistakes. And if your Happy Chaos isn't crisp, you're going to end up in a spot where you've run out of resources. And then they just get to sort of bully you for the rest of the set. So we do end up sticking with the soul, just taking that as an opportunity to, you know, check on our mental, figure out what our approach is going to be. Ooh.
Yes, this is already a tough start here. Going to be down to about 50% HP here on Mike's side and back against the wall. Even if he can start trying to apply pressure, Trevor just has the entire screen behind him to backdash on. And yeah, he's in danger mode, and it's going to start eating away at his tension bar, but he doesn't really need it, especially when your life bar is looking the way it is. He can just keep throwing you.
Yep, and the PRC came out to find that air throw. Trevor 2
That's
is
tough.
looking dominant.
That was not Mike's
Up
fault. He got messed up by the game mechanics going the wrong way. It happens. It always feels bad.
Oh, almost had the pickup off the 5K, but we have the corner position. At least this is what Mike wants to see. Oh, what a smart forward dash from Trevor.
That said, Mike's able to pick the combo back up. Meaties with the Fafnir. BRC gets the dust. Oh, doesn't quite get the link after the 5K though. Only
It's a
needs one
real
more.
shame.
Only needs one little bit of damage.
Right? Out of the corner, but like we're back at neutral. Like, yeah, Trevor's back is to the corner, but this is functionally neutral. Oh, Goods call out with the 6S under the whiff 5P. Getting around on the board here is Mike Safdie.
Surviving a little bit longer. Doesn't have to go down 0-2 just yet. Definitely wants to tie it up here. Cannot give Trevor too much momentum, and that's a great start. Whiff punish on the throw, forces the burst out, and you're able to just run back in under the 5P. Fast RC, not going to get you the hit you were looking for. That's a crazy burst.
It's a momentum burst. You didn't want to lose the corner. It's the last round. You're probably not going to get another chance for it. I think Safdie is understanding that he's not worried about stopping damage. He's worried about positioning. And look at the result of it. Keeping that corner position ensures that Mike does not give Trevor any room to breathe and closes out the game. One game apiece.
It's also super tough to actually burst against Axel, because so many of his sequences leave you further than a burst radius away. So if you're getting hit and you're feeling bad and you mash burst, he might just be laughing at you because he knows he's going to pick it right back up. So tied up, one apiece, able to keep the pressure going. Mike trying to take Trevor back to this P1 corner. Tempo burst all ready. Might as well be a round start tempo burst if he's just trying to do that. And Trevor just keeps hitting buttons.
All right, just like that, we're out of the corner. This is a great spot for Trevor 2. It's definitely not unlosable because, you know, Saul has crazy corner carry and hella damage. So this is still, off the right touch, a 2-touch game for Mike in order to make this happen.
Oh, at least a 2-touch, and he's just gonna get air scooped. Trevor's so good at air throw. He gets everybody like pixels off the ground. like backdash height he's throwing people.
Okay. Saftig catches the backdash. Okay, has really identified how willing Trevor is to just block. PRC keeps him safe. Ooh, finds the JH counter hit into the wall splat. I kind of wish that maybe we hadn't splatted on the wall, but they were so high up they could have forward teched, so you don't really want to deal with that situation.
And that's damage. That's a good amount of damage. Even had a little bit more in the tank with the RC. Takes it to his third round. This could actually be Mike taking the lead here, which would be great momentum for him to be able to press forward with, but a couple wrong decisions there force him into an early burst.
All right, the JPs connect. Goes for a shimmy, no bite. Trevor just being patient in the corner, but clipped out by the low, the very tip of the 2K.
Oh, that's so big brains.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't die.
oh no, what a drop!
Is that gonna cost him the rounds?
It really might. You're not going to die, but it's a one-touch situation, and Trevor has the entire stage to back up and play patiently with. The throw is going to be enough to do it. So yes, Doc, the answer to your question was yes, it did end up costing him the game.
In a roundabout way, here we are. 2-1, currently in favor of Trevor. Mike's gonna have to come up with something. He won game 2. He has it in him. He can do the damage that needs to be done. He just, I don't know. A couple of these DPs that come out, I respect them, but they eat you for half your HP. And it just sets you so far behind in the zoner matchup.
This matchup has been so crazy back and forth. And it's like, it's hard to levy any suggestions of like what Saftig needs to do different, because I think they're doing, I mean, they literally, like, that drop is what cost them that game. I think they've made the adjustments. They need to pick their spot and ensure that they make every decision they can to keep Trevor cornered. They're doing all of that. At this point, it's just a question of execution.
Yeah.
Both in the figurative sense of executing your game plan and the literal sense of, you know, not dropping your stuff when you do get this chance.
Yeah, it means a lot, and we see that from Trevor consistently, able to finish pretty much everything on their plate, and they're off to a great start this round, but Mike goes for the longest run of the life there. Great fast RC, but just wanted to get the reset with the throw. Still pressing forward. Look at the, I was gonna say look at the risk bar, but the hit actually comes through.
Okay, an interesting choice to burst there from Trevor. They didn't want to reset to mid-screen with that life deficit they were going to have, but now you're just going to die anyway. Saftig takes the first round in game 4.
Mike is fighting for his life right now. This is loser's side, semifinals. Winner gets to move on to that loser's finals. Wait, no, I lied. I'm around behind.
Grand finals.
This is losers finals. Yeah. So winner gets to find themselves in a grand finals position, guaranteeing themselves second place in tonight's stacked match arena. So you know that Mike is looking hungry right now. Wants to close this out. Do it again.
Reset,
do it again.
Throw.
Finish it.
Oh my god, I see 3. Clean hit. Volcanic Viper. 2 games to 2. The throw game all the way opened.
Mike sometimes just gets it in him. He just does the thing, takes the round, and everybody around him just left shaking their head. They're like, why did he do that? How did he do that? Why did it work? Yo, Hatsack confirmed likes gorilla characters. First he's out here for Leo, and now he's out here for Soul Bad Guy.
All right, it's one game. It's one game, Doc. Who do you have taking this?
Mike.
It's too late. You answered after you saw a counter hit 6B starter. I'm less impressed.
Sure.
That's like when you're playing rock paper scissors and you see that their hand opens, so you switch from rock to scissors. You ain't slick.
Yeah,
5D taps. Saftig is slick. Are we gonna be able to get the kill off this?
Oh, that was so fast.
No.
He popped off the wall. But back throw, trying to buy a little bit of space. Trevor has to get aggressive though. Has the 50 tension, but oh, Mike picking the wrong time to dash forward. Oh, the wall doesn't splat. All right, we're living another day.
Oh, had to PRC in order to keep safe, but Red RC in the back. Trevor is going to be able to close that with Bomber. We are on set point for Trevor 2.
The PRC didn't make it safe. The attempt was there.
He tried to.
The attempt was there. It just wasn't all the way there. And so Mike, down 30% HP, literally runs full screen at Trevor trying to get a throw. That's a tough. He got the far slash into wild throw input combo.
That's the second or third time that's happened now.
I genuinely don't know what it is. It's like an actual thing that Mike does all the time, and I don't know what the option is. That's actually a monkey business question to see if it's a misinput or if it's a thing. But
I'm
one more touch.
Answer in the back. Yeah, Trevor 2 has so many resources here. Can play super active here. Still has burst on the table.
Yep.
Of course, it's going to come out there. You're about to get 50 tension. Oh my God, went for 5D.
Oh.
Wanted the RC in the back. PRC had the throw tech, did Saftig, but 2K2D is going to connect, and Trevor 2 is going to be able to take it 3-2 and earn another shot against Aaron Damac in the grand finals. Saftig, Warner Brothers does with the DC property. But we can talk about that later. We can talk about that offline. We are in grand finals. Aaron Damac sitting comfortably up in the winner side. Trevor 2 is going to have to make this happen from the loser side if they want it to happen. And this was a 3-0 set when they played a winner side. So
Yeah,
I think the momentum is certainly in Aaron's corner right now.
It was pretty quick too. The Leo is just impossible to deal with sometimes. There's so much action, so much movement. The high-low, sometimes you even gotta think about the mid that you're not ready for. It's like, what can you do?
Oh my God. Wow, Trevor actually placed that back throw there. Huge BRC forward drift. I'm surprised that didn't end in a Berserker slash cross up, but you can see that Aaron is already sort of innovating and is like, no, I'll just play a neutral game. You're gonna watch for the cross up. That's how I'm gonna find stagger pressure. 6P, keep the corner. No corpse hop.
Oh, 2D? Nope, no J2D.
We had the double jump. Hadzak says, Aaron Damac has me rethinking my entire Leo game plan. See, it's funny. I think my favorite Leo players to watch tends to just play, they play aggro, but very solid. They don't go nutty for like crazy left-right stuff. It's just the threat of it makes your stagger game super strong.
Yeah. Honestly, if you have time, check out the TNS matches from earlier this week where Umisho was playing. She was playing Leo, and it's so wild watching a traditionally Happy Chaos player start just gorillaing people with mix as Leo, and it's still somehow kind of different than a lot of the other Leos. So it's definitely fun. Axel Trash, but he always ends the top 8. Yeah, I believe that. He takes a special kind of player, honestly, because you have to play Guilty Gear more with him than like any other character. It feels like.
Oh my God, Aaron committed the bursts to try to stomp the neck, and Trevor 2 managed to place the buttons there in order to close that one out. But now you're stuck on the back foot. Shimmy game is starting. Here's the thing. I don't like Aaron going for shimmies when we're not seeing throw techs coming out of Trevor, because Trevor is still very confidently just blocking stuff out. Now finally finding a back throw there. Thanks for invalidating everything I just said, Trevor.
Well, the thing is that Trevor uses back throw in those situations as the defensive tool, right? It's a 2-frame defensive option. It's the fastest option in the game outside of, a frame 1 reversal or a burst. So as long as you get the right read, it works. That's a burst. All right. Trevor survives another second.
Right. 5D tap. We're not going to have the damage to kill off of this.
It's
We
still a
are
lot
going
of
to pop the
damage.
wall, though.
It's
Oh, I
still
mean, for sure it is.
double bomber in a combo, you're gonna bleed. But now you gotta block for a little while. We got red RCs trying to bait out anything. No reversal options here.
Jesus.
That tension bar.
We got another burst. Gold burst. Oh my God, you tried to bring it. You brought too many levels to it. I think Aaron is, he's really trying to play like layer 3, layer 4 right now. And Trevor's just blocking.
I like Dan's comment. He did 5 Leo headbutts into die.
That's a 1-frame link.
Oh, it's a true combo. Oh man, chat, I hope you guys are ready. There's potentially 9 more matches of this if they run the entire gambit. But, oh god, Trevor, you gotta block the head. The bandana's not padded. It's not protective.
Right. Oh my god. Okay, we just flash kick there because we don't want to deal with the situation. Okay, blue RC, but it's fine. You still get clipped
Goodbye.
by the 2K.
Goodbye.
Dead.
See you next round. Trevor getting a nice couple close slashes in. That's some respectable damage coming out of Axel.
Yeah. This is a great spot for Trevor to be in. It's becoming less great by the second. Back throw in the corner. 2K connect. Oh, we are going to pop the wall. No, we're not. We actually drop. Well, frame advantage, I guess we generated after it. Just like that, Trevor gets out. Trevor does still have burst.
We love plus frames. Oh, we got some one vision. 1G's in the chat as he burns away to the Axel Bomber.
Hey, this is strong for Trevor right now. And we are going to be able to close that round out. 1 round apiece.
Headbutt, 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 headbutt.
So many of them. But was Trevor like fuzzy jumping there? Because the second the Berserker Slash came out, we up backed. I guess maybe we could have up backed as a possibility. Wow, that corpse hot teleported.
Is that late? No, just on time. Takes us to another corner of the universe. And this life bar, not healthy here. Poor Trevor, but the skull burst not going to get punished.
That's unfortunate that they only went for the 2K. It was a little bit too far away. I mean, frankly, oh no. So I felt like Aaron could have actually been pretty content to just chill farther back.
Oh, you're dead.
Yup. 2 games up.
Okay. A little bit of flair right at the end to take it up to 2-0.
This is really a crazy answer after how dominant Winners Finals was for Aaron DeMac. 3-0 over Trevor 2 when they played in the winner's side. And now Trevor is just really executing all of the control. And you can see Aaron is not opening up Trevor at all.
I mean, listen, I said it early in the night. I said it later in the night. I said it a week ago. Trevor is one of the best players at adapting right now. They come into long sets totally prepared. They got the notebook open. They might as well be taking an open book test. They are so ready for everything after the first set. They get the download in, they just execute all of a sudden, and they are ready.
Oh my god, had the throw ready for the cross-up. Trevor 2 has tension down in the corner, so off of any of these hits, something could come of it, and indeed something will come of it. That is now reset point for Trevor 2.
Might be heading in to a whole other best of series here as these players are duking it out for a pretty hefty chunk of change, chat. That Matcherino fully stacked up, all the codes used, love to see it. And look at this, up back coming in here from Aaron, just trying to get in there. That's a big hit. That's a bigger hit. This is the biggest hit.
Yeah, so I think if Aaron loses the initiative here, be comfortable being in neutral. You're not going to have to, thankfully, because you clip with the low and you close out the round. But I think one thing that Aaron could afford to do is try to get comfortable sitting on a lead and force Trevor to have to make some uncomfortable decisions. But you have to get the lead first in order for that to happen. Great throw bait out of Trevor 2. This is a really healthy life lead called out by the JH.
And that life lead, gone. Non-existent anymore. All right, maybe it's slightly, but still, like, the evenness of these HP bars after one such sequence is crazy. 100 tension here, coming in for Trevor. Tries to get grimy with it, but he's not going to win the clash.
That 2K mash wanted for a burst bait. Burst does come out, but Trevor waits until after Aaron puts himself in the corner, and he baits the burst.
That Wait.
Trevor was ready.
That's a reset, chat. Reset.
Everything about that sequence was so smart from Trevor. Saving his own burst for after Aaron DeMac had to overextend, ends up cornering themselves, and then being ready to check the burst after the full charge 5D. Wow.
Yeah, I actually got mixed up by that because I saw the full charge dust and I was like, oh, perfect. Just after a burst, it's full combo, free damage. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm looking at the wrong side. He's gonna get no damage out of this dust, and he got a little bit, but I don't know how Trevor closed out that round. Honestly, it was kind of madness.
All right, well, hey, that is the bracket reset, but Aaron DeMac explosively opening up the first game post-bracket reset. The first round, pressing the issue, Fireball connects, PRC forward drift was going to press the issue anyway.
This is the first time in this grand finals scenario that we've actually seen Aaron take the first round. Every single time it's just been Trevor running away with the first round, Aaron tries to recover back, and then Trevor ends up taking it again. So let's see if they can try to push the issue. They catch the backdash, immediate overdrive. Not close enough to the wall for the wall break, but they get some tempo going.
All right. YRC comes out from Trevor 2. They want to avoid burning this burst if they can. Oh, gold burst connects. Okay, how are we going to leverage using that bar in order to make this happen? We're going to call out the world. Oh no! Forward drift BRC from Aaron DeMac generates a whiff punish. Aaron gets a game on the board and takes the first game post bracket reset.
It looked a little like Trevor went airborne. As soon as I saw the BRC, I was like, I really hope Trevor goes for the reversal overdrive. They didn't, and I'm a little sad because it would have worked.
Oh my god. This set is gonna go the distance, I think.
You think? We've seen these players play 2 sets, and they've both been 3-0s. And now all of a sudden you're saying that we're gonna get 5 games?
Yeah, I think Aaron DeMac has woken up, but you had said Trevor is great at making adaptations.
Oh. Gets the knockdown, slides forward. Oh, great dust combo. Oh my god. It's not a lot of damage, but you don't need it to be a lot of damage at this point. You just want that wall, the positive bonus, the advantage you can run with this.
Right, 5D tap, red RC forward. Wow,
Just staring at him.
There is so much of just staring at each other in this set.
You push a button. No, you push a button. No, you push a button. Fine. I'll burst.
Back throw from Trevor 2. They don't have a lot of life. No! They had a hard call out that Aaron DeMac was going to try to get out of the corner with an aerial approach. What an unfortunate call from Trevor.
Oh, went for the throw attempt, but has to burst the punishment. But it's similar to earlier. Bursting in that scenario gets you the tempo to go forward every time. Every freaking time Trevor is getting his skull opened up by that sequence.
All right. That's the issue. Trevor is on the back foot. PRC. Nice punish from Trevor.
Oh, that doesn't wall splat? That was so much combo.
Oh my god. BRC slows down Trevor's limb enough that Aaron DeMac gets the chance to flash kick, and Aaron goes up 2-0 post bracket reset.
Man, Brad, I don't know how to feel about your prediction.
I'm feeling less secure.
It was all right, I'll give it to you. It was a pretty solid position before that game. After that game, very much less so.
I looked away. What happened? It's over?
No, it's 2-0.
It's 2-0.
Oh, I saw somebody disconnect. I was like, wait, what?
No, just
Yeah.
spectator disconnect.
My heart.
Yeah. They happen.
My weak little heart. All
right, chat. Potential final game coming in here between Trevor Sue and Aaron Damac, who has been rocking the Leo pretty much all of top 8, whereas Trevor has basically put their life into Axel at this point.
All right. That
Oh,
little bit of
no.
a breather
No
may be what
punish.
Trevor needs. Oh no! You need to find the punish
Trevor.
with the flash kick. It's fine. Aaron handed you a second one. Hey homie, you dropped this.
Is that the equivalent of a homie stock?
Yup. Aaron gave Trevor the homie stock. They want to make sure that I don't look like an imbecile. They're like, all right, Brad wanted game 5. All right, Trevor is fishing.
Full screen, just trying to get away. Stay away from me, Mr. Gorilla Man. Oh,
Right.
wow.
This is a really dominant position for Trevor, who just finds their way out of the corner. Playing real active on the ground. JP's coming out of Aaron Damac. 2K2D, you really just got away with letting that rock. Wow,
Oh, no.
okay. Aaron,
The cherry bomb came out after the Rinsen, but it was after Aaron had already traversed the entire screen. That was a nice-ish burst. I respect it. Oh no, Trevor, what are you
my
doing?
God.
Trevor.
baited the burst. Aaron Damac, don't let the scores confuse you, y'all. Aaron is actually up 2-0, so this is now tournament point for Aaron Damac.
I lost my mouse.
Catches the backdash with the back turn stance. Trevor is crumbling defensively. The right touch here could end this for Aaron Damac. We're going to have to see. These are the spots where Trevor's been playing pretty effectively, but he's being so active with buttons.
Oh no, and that throw could start spelling doom. He blocks the overhead this time. Backdashes. The kick attempt. Oh, we got button challenges. We're in there. We're out of there. Oh no.
No, 6P.
No burst, you're dead.
Oh my God, Aaron Damac with a expertly placed 6P smokes the grand finals bracket reset 3-0. The only distance we've gone is 9 total games between these players. Any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out. Wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button. Does Itachi's Legacy? Are we going to stay same side? Yes, we are. We're going to go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was going to be 3.
Yes, yes. You always go for 3.